All right, man, it seems like we have one of the top ranked middle-aged beefs continuing to go on. And if you combine these guys' ages, you got 92 years worth of pettiness, an extreme amount of goofiness, a former male stripper, and a correctional officer. Now, the stripper, who actually was on Change Your Heart, turned into a gangsta blood rapper, and the correctional officer stole somebody's persona and became a fake drug kingpin who now is a kingpin of Wingstop. Yes, he is scattering lemon pepper wings all over the world right now as we speak. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, we're talking about The Game and Ricky Rose Ross. Now, for those who have been under a rock, let's play catch up real quick. Rick Ross had the weirdest beef with BBL Drizzy, aka Drake. We do not know why they actually are beefing, for what, who, what, when, where, and why. We just know that they're beefing. Beef tracks would be exchanged. Ricky Rose would troll hard, and every time that he said something to Drake, it seems like instant karma would come back. We saw Drake and Ricky Rose argue about planes, where Ricky Rose's plane eventually came down a couple days after for an emergency landing. He played it off. We saw Rick Ross go to Canada thinking that it was all good for him to troll, and he eventually got socked in the face, and his whole crew got beat up, and he repaid them back in lemon pepper wings, because while he made his great escape through a fence, his team was left to get the sonic rings beat out of him. Now, Game, being Captain Save-A-Ho, as usual, inserted himself in the beef because apparently he didn't like how Rick Ross was coming at Drake, and he said, "Come for me." Now, this was absolutely puzzling to the public because we knew that The Game was from Compton, so we thought that he would be riding with Kendrick Lamar. So when he dropped his diss track defending Drake to Ricky Rose, it was basically a uninvite to the Pop Out Kens and Friends Juneteenth show.
This is suicide. Rip apart the Maybach. I know the truth's inside. You 12 lemon pepper wings from a heart attack. Academics, get this nigga Ozempic starter pack. Casa not hit.
And he would be upset and go on a 17-minute rant online saying, no, I'm still cool with the Compton dudes. No, they don't fuck with you. You ain't like us. Now, Rick Ross would do the advice that I said in the previous video about this beef. I said, hey, man, you really don't want to do that with Game. Just ignore him. This is how he thrives. He thrives off of beef. This is really how he stays relevant today in music, because really the music that he's dropping, nobody's really taking notice of it. And that's no disrespect to Game. I do think Game is a very talented individual. He's probably the best name dropper of all time. He's literally going to name every rapper to ever hit this earth in one verse. So Ricky Rose just trolled him. He put up a video of him eating cereal out of a Louis Vuitton bowl. I don't even know what that meant.
You niggas don't want to eat? You niggas don't want to eat? Must not. You niggas starving. You niggas starving.
Then he put up a video of him promoting his Bel Air Brute with a 6'4" Impala, a red one. We know Ricky Rose has a fleet of cars.
My mama kissing the girl, confusion the coming up in the cold world. Daddy ain't around, probably up to with felony. My favorite rapper used to sing shit, check out melody. I wanna live through it. I sell dope, for in the ring, rolling go. Nana told me if I play, so get the sheep, go. Back on the back, I get that. Man, I every dope to some turns in my sleep that night. Walking next morning, niggas just stole my fight. Different day, same shit, and every girl, you know, we don't run away from this bitch and never come back if I could.
So it was an okay troll. Now, The Game would even go on this auntie podcast, which is starring Black Chyna's mom. He would tell Black Chyna's mom how her daughter had a nice gawk game with the spin and a twist. He basically said it was like playing that old school game Bop It. Yep, the jaw and the hand game was crazy on the shaft, allegedly. Then Tia Kemp, who's never been loyal to Rick Ross, and she's on his ass every time that she can get on his ass, decided that she wanted to give Game a lap dance with those anorexic clappers. Now that really wasn't surprising. If I'm Rick Ross, who really cares? I mean, this is the same girl that trolled with 50 Cent in the height of their beef. And that really was what started this whole new trend of I'm gonna mess with your baby mama. I'm gonna try to get your baby mama. I'm gonna buy her some jewelry, things of that nature, pay her rent. That's just part of the rap game and the entertainment industry now. And that led to Ricky Rose today putting up a post about the game owing another woman $7 million that he's been trying to escape for like 10 years. At this point, he's apparently about to lose his house because he owes this woman. He's been running away from the judge. He's been hiding bank accounts. He's been letting Whack 100 own some of his resources. It's just very unusual. I know he ain't got it because if he had it, he would have gave it up at this point. And the game would respond by saying, even if I lost my house, which I'm not, you still gonna be a fat B, nigga. That Ozempic gonna kill you before the Twinkies do, hoe ass nigga. So it seems like these guys have the 2024 AARP beef going on. And we know that this is probably gonna go down to the depths of hell. But let's discuss this beef. Let's see who's winning. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy, IG-TheLaFlareLounge.
It's him.
What up, YouTube? It's the Top G. And if you're not subscribed to the LaFlare Lounge, then you better tap in now.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What's happening, man? Hey, listen. I appreciate everybody that's been watching the videos. Let's keep me in the algorithm. My videos are doing pretty good, man. So please, right now, y'all gonna see these videos 3 times. They say you don't subscribe, you don't like videos until the 3rd time. Let's just kill that noise and let's just go ahead and like the videos right now. I mean, let's get to it now. Now, these two dudes, man, this is AARP beef. This is old people beef. I'm not sure what the actual problem is for real. This came out of nowhere. The game was basically glazing Drake. And at that point, he got kicked out of the section. He's no longer a Compton artist. I'm just playing. But it's kind of like, yo, a lot of people not really undercover messing with Game because he's so quick to put his cape on about Drake to come at Rick Ross. And Rick Ross is probably like, why would I participate full-fledged in this beef when it had nothing to do with you? Like, me and Drake have a personal relationship just like you and Drake. I'm beefing with Drake. You know what I mean? Drake can handle his own. Why are you so quick to hop down and defend this Canadian guy, this Canadian biracial guy who has nothing to do with what you got going on? It's just kind of like you itching for a beef. That's really all this is. And they all gonna end up being cool. I feel like Drake and Ricky Rose, they gonna end up being cool. I think that Game is probably gonna follow suit when they become cool, and he's gonna be cool with Rick Ross. They've worked together. So at this point, this is just entertainment. This is all this is. It's like rich nigga beef. Like, oh, this is a broke off. And the Game, I ain't gonna lie, that response was corny about the Ozempic, because that's what you say when you ain't got nothing to say back when a nigga cut deep. It's like, even if I was gonna lose my house, which I'm not, that Ozempic is gonna kill you. And why is everybody keep saying that Rick Ross is on Ozempic? Because I haven't seen a pound lost. He hasn't lost 1 pound. He's definitely not on Ozempic. He's on diabetes. That's what he is. His diabetes is diabetian. Why are y'all saying that this man is a goddamn Ozempic warrior? Stupid. He's not. Let it go. Now, Drake was the one that was caught with the Ozempic. Now, I guess because he said on Family Matters that I guess Ozempic come with a hint of jealousy and everything. No, them niggas had your Ozempic, Drake. Now, that's the interesting one, but we're talking about Rick Ross and Game. And Game, you've been looking a little hefty yourself. You might need to get on a little zimp. You feel me? I ain't seen yet the Drew League hooping in a minute, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. This ain't nothing to be taken serious. These guys are just trolling each other. That's all this is. Old man beef. Y'all tell me who y'all think is winning right now. I thought that this last little round right here, I got to get at to Rick Ross. As far as the beef, the actual song, I'm going to get at to Game. So Game was up just by default, being that we knew that Rick Ross was not going to participate in that beef, in that part of the beef, because we knew that Game would just like relentlessly keep going and keep going. It's something about y'all West Coast niggas, Compton, LA, when y'all get into these beefs, boy, y'all niggas be going in. So I just think that Rick Ross was like, nah, it's nothing for me to capitalize as well. Like, he got clouded up off of the Drake beef. He's not gonna get clouded up off of the Game beef. The Game is trying to clout back up. So yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Make sure that you like. Let's get half of the views. Let's get half of the likes. Let's get it to match up. For every person that watches this, let's get half a like. That's all I'm asking. Hey, man, we out, baby. Bull.